This is my textbook and I made 2879 Anki Flashcards using AI for free, and this is how I did it. Here's the plan. Open the PDF, read the lines from the PDF, read those lines into the model, get the question and answers from the model, turn the question and answers into flashcards, import the flashcards into Anki. Sounds simple, right? I wish it was. First, we need some fancy NLP model, basically AI that is like, oh, this word is next to this word, so this word means this. I don't know how to explain it, I'm not like a real programmer. So I decided to use BERT, which is one of these fancy NLP models. But there's a problem. If you paid close attention, I said that NLP model passes through words, and a textbook is not equal to words. So now I need to extract the words, and for that I used Tesseract, which was very easy to set up and totally did not take me hours of debugging only to figure out. Guess what? Tesseract works on images, not PDF, so I have to pass through each page and then turn that page into an image and then turn that image into words. Once that disaster was sorted, I realized that I had another problem. Generative models have token limits, so to avoid hitting them and fucking up the code, I divided the textbook into cute little chapters. But how do we know if a chapter ends? Index pages. If your textbook doesn't have one, I don't give a fuck, it's your problem. So we scan the first 10 to 15 pages and see if any of them resemble the idea of an index page, like the format. And then we take that table and store it into a JSON file, and we add the number of pages that we skipped, and that's called classifying chapters. Well, I don't have footage of it because it didn't work like at all. Wait, it looks like the GPTs are here. Hello. It works. Look, it generates questions. Now, if you look closely, you will see that it is generating only one question per page, but we need to generate multiple questions per page, right? So you just tell it to generate more questions. Programming is, it's not that hard, and the results are fabulous. It generates outstanding questions. What are the basic concept of chemistry? Answer: can you tell? When you measure something, you are each other and they can move around within, comparing it with what? The metric system, which originated in, represented as 10m. Here 10 is the number, and France in what system? I think the problem was that while breaking the textbook into different parts, some parts ended up not making sense. So we tell it to complete the sentences, by seeing where the sentences end, that is a full stop. And also this model's shit, let's use another one, this one. Now the problem is that the model is giving the question and answers like this, but we want them like this, and sometimes it responds like this and other time it responds like this, and the model doesn't understand shit. If I specifically tell it to not generate the answers, guess what it will generate? Answers. This was a very tricky problem to fix. Like for humans, it is so obvious, like, bro, the question and answers are just there, just up and put them where they need to be. Like you can say that if it ends in a question mark and then scan the text that precedes the question mark, and that is your question. But not all questions have question marks, and not all questions are one sentence long either. So I called the model again to format it into the desired format. But it works like exactly half of the time, sometimes even worse. But we finally got it working. I just had to tweak the value in the model that represents the amount of random nerd speak. It just takes too long, like 10 minutes for one page, and it turns my laptop into a induction I can cook eggs on. But hey, it works, and it works so good that it even reminds itself that it has to respond directly and only with question and answers. Then I wrote code that converts the questions into JSON and then added some quality of life changes, like showing the page number it is processing and allowing it to resume from where it last left in case something happens, like the power goes out or something. Then I converted the JSON into Anki, and it works. It worked in the first try, which is pretty anticlimactic. Tutorial time. Step 1. Download Python and download all these libraries using pip. Go to line 205 and add the path of your PDF over here. The code is on GitHub. If it is, it will be in the description. Step 4. Run the script. It will take some time to download the model if you are running it for the first time. Step 5. Let it generate questions. It will take a lot of time. Until then, subscribe to this channel. After that's done, open the deck named output.apkj, which is located in the same folder in which you have saved the script. Step 7. Press import. That's it. Yeah.